Hi guys, Owen here from D20. I just had a really cool thing happen to me, and I thought I'd share it with you because I've been bringing you guys up to speed on the various accomplishments that I've made on my path to physical fitness, and this is relative to that. So I'm a member of an organization called the USS Dauntless, which is a Star Trek fan club. It's a chapter of Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association Incorporated. And what that means is we're a Starfleet style Star Trek fan club. So not only do we get together and talk about Star Trek a lot, but we have an internal structure that kind of mimics the organizational structures we see in the fictional Starfleet in the Star Trek TV shows and movies. And that's how we organize ourselves, all the way down to wearing official uniforms and having Starfleet style ranks and that kind of thing. But what you might not realize is that although we style ourselves on the fictional Starfleet, our knowledge of the fictional Starfleet isn't complete. There are certain things that just aren't addressed on screen. And to fill in those blanks, we look to real-world militaries for inspiration on how to bridge those gaps. Although Starfleet International and the USS Dauntless doesn't have any kind of official fitness standard for our members, the members of the USS Dauntless do have a fitness group. We have an internal Slack instance where we try to encourage each other. We have a hashtag gym channel. We use a system called Count It, where our fitness tracking devices all automatically send our daily steps to the thing, and we have a leaderboard from one month to the next where we can track who's doing the most activity on board. And for the lower ranking members, it counts towards their next rank promotion if they do well in that challenge. But what I did was a few months back was I thought I'm the commanding officer of the ship, which is why I say I. Means organizationally the ship is a dictatorship. I get to make all the decisions. And one of the decisions that I made about 6 months or so ago was to introduce another sort of more tangible incentive to the fitness challenge. Instead of just trying to get the most steps in every month, I thought, well, let's peg a goal in the sand that we can all kind of work towards. So I did a little bit of reading, both in Star Trek and in the real world military, and I found a thing that the United States Marine Corps uses called the physical fitness test. This is basically a baseline that they established that every single member of the USMC needs to be able to pass this test in order to function as a Marine. There are more rigorous standards later on, depending on what kind of job you serve within the Marine Corps, but every Marine has to pass the PFT. I think it's on an annual basis or every 18 months or something like that. I stand to be corrected. You can comment below if you have better information than I can remember. But I thought that this was a great idea. So I took the numbers from the PFT and converted them from imperial to metric and rounded them down a little bit, just because we're not military officers, obviously we're civilians. So I thought it would be kind to us to ease the standards slightly, only slightly. And I implemented it as an option that members of our crew can work towards, again, to provide an extra opportunity towards rank promotion. When I implemented this test 6 months or so ago, not a single member of the crew was able to pass it, as far as I know. Nobody has tried until now. And the other members of the gym channel on our Slack instance either just rolled their eyes and ignored it, or they made some noises about it being an aspirational goal that they might work to in the long term. But I am very pleased to report that as of today, I am the first member of the USS Dauntless crew to pass the physical fitness test. So what does that mean in quantifiable terms? Well, it's a sliding scale that adjusts itself based on your age. For my age bracket, which is the 27 to 39 age bracket, I have to do 3 pull-ups, which I did. Despite the fact that I have a sprained wrist, I was still able to get 3 out. Normally I'd be able to do a lot more than 3, but 3 was about the most that my wrist could handle today. I have to, within a 2-minute time limit, have to perform 45 abdominal crunches, which I was able to do with considerable ease. And here's the tricky thing. This is the thing that I haven't been able to do ever in my life before. And that is, within 31 minutes, I need to be able to complete a 5-kilometer run. It's never been possible for me. Before, 2 years ago, my best speed on a 5-kilometer walk would have been maybe an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And getting it done in 31 minutes was, I considered it impossible. But this morning at the gym, during my cardio warm-up for my regular Thursday workout, I hit it. I hit 5 kilometers in 31 minutes, which means that although I'm just a little over a year away from age 40, I am fitter, stronger, and healthier than I have ever been. Entropy can suck it. Swat out.